Hey y'all, I've been outside working all morning, doing all kinds of things, and I'm starving. And I had this cabbage in there, and I'm going to cook it real quick, and I'm going to make me a hush puppy to go with it. What I did is I've got a little pot right here, and I put about, I don't know, looks like about a half inch of water in it, and I'm letting it get hot because I'm in a hurry. I got my grease in here getting hot, and I'm just going to have cabbage and cornbread for dinner. And I thought maybe you might want to join me. I just had some sweet ladies to stop by and that I knew. It's the followers. All right, I've got this cut up. It doesn't matter how you cut it, y'all. Just get it cut the best way you know how. I'm only going to cook part of it. I don't know what I'll do with the other part. I'll do a casserole or a slaw or something. And I'm going to put just a dash of salt in it. And since I've been trying to lose a little weight lately, I'm not going to put a bacon grease in it today. I'm just going to put a little salt and maybe 1 pat of butter. I'm going to put a little salt in there. I'm going to cook it with a top on it, and it doesn't take long to cook either. All right, in this little bowl, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a few little hush puppies to go with it. And you know I got to have an onion in it. And I'm in a hurry. So, I'm going to do this. Oh, I forgot my tea. Wait a minute. Lord have mercy, I meant to do that too. Let me get out my pot. All right, I'm going to make me some y'all's sweet tea. I forgot that. I've been working. I need it. Let me put some water in here. I know how much to put because I do this all the time. I'm going to bring 4 cups of water to a boil, or just about to a boil. I'll put it on this back out. When it gets hot, I'm going to stick my tea bag in it. We'll make us some tea too. All right, while that's getting hot, let me get this onion cut up. Do y'all like cabbage? I mean, you can just cook you a little cabbage so quickly. It doesn't take but a second. And fix you a little cornbread to go with it. And honey, you got a meal, let me tell you. Put this in your bowl and crumble it up. You want these little things going out. I call them critters. It's in your recipe book. It's in your recipe book. If you hadn't ordered it, I put it on just the other day, and you hadn't got but the 20th to get it ordered or get your name on the list. We're getting them. We're getting them. Already sold 60% of them, so it's not many left. The first and second cookbook. All right, here we go. There's that. I'm gonna put some white lily cornmeal in it. Maybe let's see how much I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put a half a cup. That's all I'm going to put in it. All right, our cabbage is boiling. Let me get my buttermilk out. All right, when I make my hush puppies, sometimes I put just a little bit of flour in it. Let me see how our grease is doing. It's not hot yet, but by the time that other stuff gets hot, it will be. Hush puppies are so fast to make. Like if you got some things you got to do, this is a good bread to have because it's quick. You hadn't got to wait on it. Now when you're making hush puppies, you want it wet, but you don't want it soggy wet. So what I'm going to do is mix just a little bit at a time till I see how it looks. That looks like it's correct right there. And let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? Let me get another spoon now. When you're doing hush puppies like this, you want it so that when you get you up a little scoop of it, it doesn't pour off, but you just kind of clumps off. It's called the clumping stage. Oh my goodness, y'all. You know, cooking. We could make a whole cookbook that had nothing but words that we use like clump and stir and tad and a little bit and a pinch and a scoot. I use that a lot. A scoot of this or a scoot of that. Well, how much is a scoot? it's less than that. I've had a good time this morning. I bought some ferns the other day to go to the Cottle House. And you know, when you buy those ferns and stuff from nurseries and whatever, or whatever else you buy, I don't think there's any dirt in it. Like dirt, real dirt. It seems like it's just some stuff that the water runs straight through. So the next time I water them, I may sprinkle me some real dirt on top and then water it so that dirt will go down into that pot. Do you think that might work? Because I don't want to, like, redo the whole thing. All right, let me see how my grease is looking over here. Well, our water's getting hot for our tea. It's just about hot. Have y'all tried the y'all sweet tea yet? It comes in decaf and caffeinated and half gallons and gallons. It comes in a whole bunch of stuff. This is caffeinated. I need a little pick-me-up today, so I'm doing the caffeinated. Sometimes when I do it at night, like if I'm making it tea late in the afternoon or something I'm going to have for supper, I'll use the decaf, and I'll use the caffeinated at lunchtime. All right, it's hot, but it's not boiling, so I'm going to drop this in, move it off the eye, put a top on it for 9 minutes. And while that 9 minutes is happening, I'm going to do this. Let me put one in there and just see if it's ready. It just about is. It doesn't like much. It popped up. You want it to pop up. But it needs to cook faster than that. All right, while that's doing, let me put some ice in my pitcher. Go right by your recipe now on your tea. Well, 4 cups of ice in it. And I know how much that is too. We're going to wait 9 minutes. I looked at my clock. It's not time yet. Okay, I'm going to put another one of these in. Our cabbage is doing real good. Oh, this is right now. Come on over here so you can see. You can't even see, can you, darling? Get over here. There you go. You know, see that? See, this is kind of how you want it. Now, if you're doing yours at home and you're cooking for a crowd, put you a tablespoon of flour in there. It helps to hold it together. But I'm just doing a few for me. I'm not going to cook all this. I'm just doing a few. They're almost like, see how they look like little critters? I like them with ketchup. I'm going to do 5 of them. That's a plenty for me. To go with my cabbage. All right, I'm going to save this part. I'm not doing that. Okay, let's get us out of, take the towel here. Let's sit them on. Get out a plate. That's a pretty colored plate, isn't it? That pretty yellow. Y'all are scrooched in on this side, aren't you? There we go. All right, now I'm going to flip them over. Let's look at our cabbage. Ooh, it's doing good. Let me give it a quick stir. Now this is almost ready. We're going to let them drain, and then I'm going to do up my tea. And then by then our cabbage will be ready. So this is what you call a quickie lunch. A quickie. All right, that one's done. Let me let it drain a while. Ooh, that one tore up. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But anyway, y'all do, when you're cooking yours, put you just a little bit. Maybe, and it says so in the recipe book. It's just today I'm not putting it. But in the recipe book, I did put it. It helps to hold it together. So if you're using white lily cornmeal, put you just a little bit of self-rising flour in it and let it hold it together. Okay? Has it been 9 minutes? Nope, 2 more minutes and it'll be ready. Anyway, turn that off. Here's how this looks. Let me hold it up for you so you can kind of see it a little bit. You see that? Now the light's better, isn't it? And that onion that's sticking out right there. Mm-hmm. Y'all like ketchup on yours? I'm not going to eat the rest of it. I'm going to save it to go with my cabbage. If I get started with these things, I can't quit. That's why I only cooked 5, because I knew if I cooked 10, I would eat 10. Y'all do that. My husband, he knew I love those Cape Cod potato chips. That vinegar and salt kind, that's the kind I like. Vinegar and salt. And if I ever sent him to the grocery store, I'd have him a list, and he'd go to the grocery store and get what we needed. But he always came back with me a bag of those things. And I would sit down and open the bag and start eating them, and my mouth literally, I can't describe what happened to my mouth from eating all that vinegar and salt. It almost got numb. Okay, and I think this is ready. It is. I don't like my cabbage mushy, do y'all? But if you'll cook it real fast and put a top on it, it'll be good. Well, I'm going to put me 1 pat of butter in it. Stir that around. Just for flavor. Okay, while that's sitting there, I'm going to strain up my tea, because it's been 9 minutes and we're fixed to eat. You get me a spoon over here. Okay, y'all want to come back over this side? We'll do our tea. Okay, after it's steeped for 9 minutes, you put 4 cups of ice in there. Then you take your tea, pour it over the ice. And I know that sounds crazy. You can put your sugar in it this time too. It's just I'm not going to do sugar today. Stir that around. And then you put your water in it to fill it up to where it says to fill. And I forgot how many it says. Let me look. This is what I keep on top of my refrigerator. There's a magnet. It's that little magnet thing right there. And I don't have to read on the back of my thing anymore. You put 8 cups of water, which I know how much to fill mine up. And I like to stir mine while I'm doing it. Mine has to come up to be right there before it's 8 cups. Right there. Whoop. Right, got over it. Okay, and now I put my little magnet back on the refrigerator right here. And I have it the next time. I don't have to look it up. All right, let's fix our plate. Let me get the stuff out. Okay. We're going to take this plate and I'm going to dump my little stuff in it right there. We're going to get our cabbage. I'm not having meat today because I don't want meat. I just want this. That's all I want. Cabbage and cornbread. Some of y'all say, Brenda, how do you stay so little, or how do you stay healthy, or whatever? Well, this is how I stay healthy. I eat healthy. Y'all don't see me using anything much out of a box, do you? I'm going to get me some ice in my glass so I'll have some tea. You really probably don't even have to put ice in your glass. But it's just something about having ice in your glass. I don't know what it is. I don't like to pour I like ice in my tea. Even if it's got ice in here, I still want ice in my tea. Let me get out a little. Let's see if I got ketchup. Here's some. It's not but a scoot in there, but I'll use what I've got. I like to put it on my cabbage. I'm going to put it on my hush puppies. We're going to get us a fork and a napkin. And let's go eat. Y'all want to go outside on the porch? Let's do it. Well, I can't carry you and that and everything else, y'all. I can't do it. I got a napkin, a tea. I'll eat it right here for a bite or two. Cabbage is so good for y'all. Mm-hmm. I could eat that whole cabbage. I may cook the rest of it and have it tonight. Okay, y'all. You saw how quick that was, how easy it was, how good for you it is. Tea's good for you. It's got a lot of antioxidants in it. Cabbage is extremely good for you. Then I put a whole onion in that. Of course, I won't eat the whole onion because I didn't cook all of it. But I ate about a half an onion, or I'm going to. Y'all have a great day. Cook you some cabbage. Love you. Bye-bye.